Well, through my relationship with New Art Exchange, it's allowed me to appreciate art in all of its forms, and also to interpret my own art in different ways that I probably wouldn't have done if it hadn't been through the relationship with New Art Exchange. But it's also enabled me to engage with not just the local community, but also the general community, the community of Nottingham and of the world, in a sense.
The exhibition I had with them, an ambitious scale solo exhibition in year 2011, I was able to show challenging works like Whale series and Red Carpet series in a confident and yet sensitive way, appreciative of the cultural taboos and traditions of the community around them. But instead of censoring the work, those sensitivities were addressed through the intellectually stimulating and open and friendly program of activities and talks that their brilliant team had organized.
So I've been working at the New Art Exchange since 2008 when the building first opened. NAE has enabled me to have a better understanding of the arts.
What NAE has enabled me to do is make me feel incredibly relaxed and allowed me to follow my dream.
It's great that the New Art Exchange is in the heart of Nottingham's Hyson Green and generates new and original shows which go on to tour around the country.
I think New Art Exchange adds lots to both Hyson Green and Nottingham. I think it's a fantastic building, fantastic space, and the work they have in it is great. I think it creates a real cultural hub for Hyson Green. It's something that Hyson Green has long needed.
Well, the good thing about the Art Exchange is the quality of the exhibitions. I've been to a number of them and I've never yet been disappointed, and that is genuine. The second thing is managing to operate on a national level from a small community, and it's bringing a lot to that community, and it's nevertheless keeping a national reputation.
I came to Nottingham 5 years ago and I discovered New Art Exchange, and I was thrilled, because the first thing I realised was that here was a city that appreciated the diversity of its people, but more than that, educated us and challenged us with the cultural difference and the artistic differences, and embraced, if you like, all cultures within the city, and that's a marvellous thing.
What I like about the New Art Exchange is that I can be myself.
So what I really value about the New Art Exchange is the really authentic level of community engagement that happens here. I was looking to do a project in this area, and when I first came into the New Art Exchange to talk about it, it became immediately apparent it was the perfect place to do that in. You just need to sit in the cafe for 2 minutes, any day of the week, to see the really genuine involvement of the community here, and a really genuinely diverse range of people who do that.
I like New Art Exchange because the art really inspires me.
What I think makes New Art Exchange unique in the visual arts sector in the UK is that it is the exemplary global organisation. What do I mean by global? Global means the way that it is rooted in a local community and has great roots in Nottingham and in Hyson Green, but it also deals with global issues and manages somehow to relate the two in a really cogent and coherent way.
I believe the New Art Exchange adds a lot of cultural understanding to the city, a new perspective to art. You know, it brings different communities together. You know, it puts on diverse events, performances, you know, discussions, and I really do it enhances the city of Nottingham in a way that hasn't been enhanced before. It's different, but in a good way.
I think the Art Exchange have added to Hyson Green a sense of belonging for the youngsters in Hyson Green, to show them that they can be interested in arts and what's going on within the UK. Because I think because people from Hyson Green, people perceive them as not being interested in art, but it just shows that bringing it to the community would make a real difference and get them interested in art.
It's a striking building. It stands out with its black brick from everything else around it. People know what it is. People recognise the New Art Exchange for what it is. And for me, it's something that connects local communities, local initiatives, local innovation and art to the national visual arts scene.
Well, the New Art Exchange gave me my first exhibition in Nottingham. I won the New Art Exchange Award at the Castle Open in 2008, and then had my first show on the mezzanine in 2010. So they helped me to launch my career, basically.
The venue program a vast number of activities for young people and families from the area. For example, Yard, the youth theatre, has been an excellent way of engaging young people from the area.
The joy of being an artist is responding to people's needs, and at the same time, while working at New Art Exchange, it gives me the opportunity to work with lots of groups responding to whatever is being exhibited in the space.
What I like about the Art Exchange is that you can be yourself and do what you want. Like for me, I do Yard and it improves my theatre arts, and like for other people they might do art or photography or filming and other types of stuff.
NAE has been a great, fun, vibrant place to work. I enjoy it thoroughly.
I think New Art Exchange is unique in that it offers so many different experiences, not just to young people or to one group of people, but to a whole range of our, say, families, youth and older generations. It offers something that in our area we haven't got anything like, in terms of the artists who come here, the exhibitions that are here, the workshops that people can take part in, and then in itself it's a social meeting place, so it's a place to be.
For me, the most significant contribution that the NAE have made to the UK arts sector is that of starting to turn around what is often a negative stereotype attributed to organisations that support minority artists. You know, the work that NAE continue to put out there, to exhibit, to commission, is of a really high international standard.
For me, the New Art Exchange is a really important visual art space because of its focus on the relationship between art and culture and society and the way it responds to its specific locality. So they expand what's usually found in traditional white cube galleries under the banner of contemporary art, and in the process they make art and culture more accessible to local communities.
The second thing that makes New Art Exchange stand out is how accessible it is. It's an organisation which is rooted in the art world, but also when you go there, it doesn't feel like a usual contemporary art space that is, you know, intimidating, impersonal. It's staff are friendly. It's very, you know, the cafe is great, and the spaces are very easily accessible and amenable.
It shows that Nottingham is a diverse city, and it's trying to get everybody interested in something or another. And art, I'm sure everybody's interested in art.
The public at first didn't realise what we stood for or what we were, but now within the public and the community we seem to be making that progress as well. So as time goes on, they're getting to know who we are, what we stand for, what we actually do.
It's a very meaningful space for me because it's where I, after moving to Nottingham, came in touch with Manushi Dance Company, and that has enabled me to learn a new style of Indian dance. And through that and other things, I have come in touch with a lot of interesting people, and a lot of unexpected projects have come up for me to join.
One of the things I really admire about the organisation is how rooted it is in its own local community, but it deals with national and international themes in the work that it shows. Some of that work is political in nature and is difficult and contentious, but the New Art Exchange involves its community, invites them in to talk about these issues, gets people to engage with the work, the issues and the art, and that's something which is fantastic. That's something that the arts are all about.
It was the most wonderful environment. We had collectively such a superb show, and the type of people who came together. I've never seen that part of England before. From elderly women calling me Ducky to accomplished artists, and it was just such a blend. I mean, it really felt almost like a community centre, but at the same time a high quality gallery. I'd never seen such a unique, special place, and I'll never forget it. Thank you.
What I think it adds is that it's given the children in my school and the school I previously worked in a real opportunity to extend their learning, through art and dance, and go and visit the New Art Exchange and get out of the school and experience new and different things.
Happy birthday, NAE.
Happy birthday, New Art Exchange.
Happy